Good evening. I'd like to call the regular meeting of Mayor and Council of the Borough of Glassboro for April 26, 2022 to order. Kathy, could you please read the opening statement?
Yes, Mayor. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, I hereby announce that adequate notice of this meeting, as required by said act, has been provided by adopting a schedule of regular meetings for the year 2022, which schedule was posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board, as well as the Borough website, and forwarded to both the South Jersey Times and the Sentinel of Gloucester County, and filed with the Borough Clerk on January 7th, 2022.
Thank you. Can we all rise to salute the flag, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kathy, roll call, please.
Mayor Wallace.
Here.
Mr. Kosovo.
Present.
Mr. Del Sandro.
Here.
Mr. Fiola.
Here.
Ms. Miller.
Here.
Mrs. Spence.
Here.
Mr. Melandro.
Here.
Mr. Scafidi.
Here.
Mr. Brunimer.
Here.
And let the record reflect that Mr. Halter is excused for the evening.
Thank you, Kathy. We have no public hearings this evening. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of March 22nd, 2022, as well as the closed executive session of March 22nd, 2022.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. We have no communications, so I'll move to the committee reports and begin with Council President Kosovo.
Thank you, Mayor. I am in receipt of the Police Department's monthly work report for the month of March. I'd just like to enter that into the records. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councilman D'Alessandro.
Mayor, at this time I have nothing.
Thank you very much, sir. Councilman Fiola.
Thank you, Mayor. I am in receipt from our CFO, Karen Passioni, of the various monthly budget reports for the month of March 2022. There are, as I say, there are many of them that give the current state of the budget, and I thank her for that, and that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Councilwoman Miller.
Mayor, I'd just like to put a reminder out about our upcoming golf tournament, which will be held at the Valley Brook Golf Course. Also, we have tennis lessons this year for beginners and advanced. They will begin in May. You can actually go on the Park and Recreation website to register for those events. And all of our other spring sports are taking place, track and field, t-ball, everything's moving along pretty good. And our seniors have several trips planned this year, and they're just having a great time over there. And that's all I have.
Thank you very much. And Councilwoman Spence.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to let everyone know that this Friday at 5:30, there'll be a dedication for the Selma Oak seedling that was planted at the historic West Jersey Train Depot. If anyone's interested in stopping out and finding out more about it, we'll be out there at 5:30 this Friday. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. We have no unfinished business, so Kathy, could you give us a new business, please?
Yes, Mayor, we need an approval for a request to purchase 3 police vehicles through Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing for the Glassboro Police Department.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries.
Okay, and then we have 2 curb waiver requests, which were approved by Sickles and Associates. One for 322 Peace Lane, Block 212, lots 10 through 14, and one for 103 Isabella Drive, Block 191, lot 58, and I would like a motion for those 2, please.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. It's time for the engineer's report, please, Mark.
Yes, good evening. Just a quick update for the Camelot Townhouses Phase 3. All the utilities are in, curbs, and so they'll be looking to base pave that in the next couple of weeks as they progress there. Bonesaw, they have completed most of their punch list items. They have to pave the rear parking lot and stripe that. Don't have a date from them yet for that, for those. Charles III, the contracts are out for the construction of phase 1, and we're looking to get a pre-con in the next 2 weeks for that, to get that geared up. Charles III phase 2 is submitted up at DOT, so we're waiting for their review. They've got some additional staff, so hopefully we'll get a better turnaround than we had for phase 1. With those, High Street townhouses are still underway just for the buildings. With that, Lincoln Housing Project is the same way. They're stuck until they get their water services, which are hopefully being delivered around Memorial Day. But they're building all the units up to get their October deadline met with those. Park Avenue, I've had a pre-construction meeting with the contractor, ordering his materials, probably be getting started in July. Start assembling that, and then there's a generator that's based on deliveries is at least 9 months out, 9 to 10 months out for those. So we'll have that towards the end of the year on those. South Main Street, South Jersey Gas has pretty much finished their wall. They're doing some restoration work. They just finished up the sewer line with the water and sewer department this morning for the redoing the sewer line there near Main Street, so that's taken care of. And ShopRite's just starting to break ground on a couple of their additions in the back and also one out front, so you'll be seeing that over the summer. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Any questions for Mark? Very good. Thank you again, Mark. And at this time, I'll turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. On our consent agenda, we have the following resolutions. 127, resolution of the Borough of Glassboro, Gloucester County, appointing a conditional redeveloper and authorizing execution of a memorandum of understanding. Resolution 128, resolution authorizing award of contract for water service fittings to Kennedy Companies in the Borough of Glassboro. At this moment, we're going to take a motion on those two. If council so moves for approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Kathy, roll call, please.
Yes, Mr. Costa.
Yes.
Mr. Del Sandro.
Four.
Mr. Fiola.
Four.
Ms. Miller.
4.
Mrs. Spence.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And before we proceed, I'd like to note for the record that Councilman D'Alessandro has removed himself from the DS as well as the council chambers at this point. Council will now take action on Resolution 12922, resolution support of application for Class 5 cannabis retail facility within the Borough of Glassboro, the Jersey Joint Dispensary LLC. Council moves for approval.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Kathy, roll call, please.
Yes, Mr. Costa.
Yes.
Mr. Fiola.
Four.
Ms. Miller.
4.
Mrs. Spence.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I'll give a moment for Councilman D'Alessandro to come back up on the dais, if you would, please. Thank you. Yeah. Kathy, would you do another roll call just for the record to reflect his return to?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mr. Costa.
Yes.
Mr. Del Sandro.
Here.
Mr. Fiola.
Here.
Ms. Miller.
Here.
Mrs. Spence.
Here.
Thank you. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to open the meeting to the public.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public who wishes to come forward and address mayor and council.
Anyone that does approach, please note there are rules and regulations with respect to the public participation. They are outlined on the agenda. Most importantly, note there's a 5-minute limitation. If you do approach, we'd ask you please identify yourself for the record, name and place of residence. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor and Cabinet, I'm Jacqueline Rowland-Spradley. I live at 111 Higgins Drive here in Glassboro. I'm just like to know the status of the Martin Luther King Center.
The status of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's closed up. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I understand that it's boarded up.
Well, the borough is renovating the entire building. And we are right in the thick of remodeling the whole thing and upgrading it.
Right, that's what I thought, but
Right.
I'm like, how far along, when do you think it'll be open?
The last I checked, and I can have someone speak more to that, but we were waiting on materials, which is the biggest holdup. And as far as a definitive date for opening, I don't think we have one yet. Clark, is there anything more you can add to that?
No, Mr. Mayor, I don't have anything definitive. We had some material issues, and our subcontractors, our plumber and our electrician had some issues, but we are making some very good progress now. The guys are down there a couple days a week working on it, so.
Thank you. So, and I tell you, I've been in there and they're working hard. It's gonna look really nice when it's done, but yeah, we're hindered by supply chains and things of that nature, but, it is actively being worked on.
Okay, now, this is probably minor, and it may even seem silly to those listening, but I live directly across the street from the new homes that are being built, and the way the sidewalk goes, I could tell there's going to be a bus stop right there. And I'm sure there's gonna be benches there, and I really don't want a bench right outside my front door. You know, I live alone, and I don't wanna, and a bench invites people, you know, and I don't wanna at any time of day or night go to my door and look, and there's somebody sitting there. You don't know what they're up to, or whatever, and it would be very, very unsettling to me to have to see that. I don't mind you putting up a bench, but there's families and stuff down at the other end. Put it down at the end where families are, you know, not, what do you say, not in my backyard. But,
excuse me, Mayor,
that's kind of very unsettling to me.
if I may, I think, can you address that, Mark?
Yes, Mayor and Council, there is no bench proposed. We are relocating the New Jersey Transit bus stop from Ellis Street to the side location here, but there will be no bench.
Good. Someone had said to me, they're putting a bench in front of my door, and they're probably gonna put one down here too. So, you know, people talk, you don't know, so stories get out.
That's right.
But I'm very glad to hear that. So, that was all I had to say.
I apologize for interrupting you, but I thought that was good news for you to hear.
Oh, very good interruption.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Diane Johnson. As you know, I live on 210 West High Street. I'm a little bothered about when they put the all the parking on my side. I don't care about the parking. I live right here. I don't care about the parking right here or down there or down there. What I care about is parking right in front of my house, and the reason being is because my trash. When I put my trash out, well, all the cars, and every day is a bunch of cars parked on that street, the trash people can't see my trash. Then I have to call them, tell them come get my trash, then I have to come back out and readdress my trash. Now, this is my driveway right here. If you got a car parked here, and a car parked here, and then behind my driveway is a car parked there. That car behind my driveway is halfway in my driveway. So if I take the trash and put it in front of my driveway, now I'm blocking myself in and out, where I gotta get out the car, find somewhere to park, to get out the car, to move the trash, so I can get in my driveway. Now today, I had Ocean Health come to my house to drop off a cherry chair for my son. The car that was parked here, which is no line, no white line or anything, they was parked halfway in my driveway a little bit. He couldn't get in. He had to back out, go all the way around, come back around, and come in this way because he couldn't come in that way. Okay? Now you got cars in front of my house. They stand there 2, 3, 4, 5 days, don't move at all. When one car leaves, another one comes. They stand 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and to me that's a problem. I forgot one night and left my car on the street in front of my house. I forgot, I'm thinking, oh, my car's in the driveway, but I forgot, I left it on the street. When I came out the next morning, I had a ticket on my car, okay? Now, all these cars on the street don't get no ticket. Why did I get a ticket and I live there? I think somebody should pay for that ticket because nobody else got a ticket. So that's why I'm here, it's a problem. Now, unless y'all want me to take the track and bring it to your house and sit in front of your house.
I think Ms. Johnson, you probably.
Excuse me?
I live too far.
I think I could address the trash, cause I was by your house several times ago. So if you walk out of your house, I know what you're talking about, it's the parking spot on the left, there's a little bit of the yellow curb.
Yes.
Well, that yellow is gonna get extended, so no one will be able to park there.
Right.
So you will be able to just put your trash right there. There will be no parking. I know the spot you're talking about, there's no line, there's just a little bit of
A little bit
curb.
yellow or blue or something.
Well, it's
Yeah.
nothing. There's yellow and then there's nothing, so people think they can park there, and there was a car when
But
I
when-
went there today. That's, the yellow's going to extend, so they won't be able to
Right,
park
because
there.
when they park there, they park a little bit, they parking too far up near my
I got it,
driveway.
yep.
And then I got a big truck, so they help,
Yep.
park me to get in,
Yep.
you know, but if you got these cars staying there 3 or 4 or 5 days, I mean, it's nerve wracking when you know, like my trash, I don't wanna put my trash in front of my driveway, I'm not going to.
You won't have to.
Nor
You'll
should
be
you.
able to put it on the left side of your house now, because there will be no cars parked there. If there is a car parked there, call the police and we'll have it ticketed, because it will be parked in a no parking zone now. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying, you won't be able to park on, you walk out your house, the left side, you will not be able to park there anymore.
Okay, and also when the cars that parks in front of my house, sometimes they park too far past this is the white line.
Yep.
Some of them might park past,
I
past the
saw
white
that
line.
today as
Some
well.
might park, head of the white line.
Yep.
I mean, that's a problem. Why would y'all even put a parking spot in front of somebody's house like that, knowing there's a bunch of college students, knowing there's gonna be a problem? I don't understand that.
Well, the white lines were actually supposed to help contain that, because if you don't have them, they're gonna park any place.
I know, but no, what I'm saying is that, okay, you can have them park on that side of the street, but it should have been off limits right in front of my house, that's what I'm saying. It should not have been made to be a parking spot right in front of my house. It should not be. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's a problem. You said you seen it yourself, it's a problem. I'm always having issues with people parking there. When I tell them to move, they start to fussing and arguing. I'm not gonna be sitting out here arguing with anybody.
No.
My truck already got stolen out of my yard a month ago.
Right.
So I'm not gonna do that, so, but you seen it, y'all hear it, and please address the problem.
Okay, we'll have people keep looking at and follow where, parking is an issue, and, our guys and girls that are working to try to keep, things in order, will try to concentrate some more effort.
Okay, now what about, I'm back to that ticket again. Why did I get a ticket and the other cars that parked there 3 or 4 or 5 days don't get a ticket, and I live there?
Yeah, I can't speak on that. I can say that it wasn't, it just happened to be the day that you were parked there.
Yeah, look at me, huh?
Yeah, so.
Okay, all right, I have one more question. I just want to clarify this. As Ms. Spradley spoke on the 55 and over at Ellesmere, okay, I was told, and I just want to clarify before I even say yeah, they're right or wrong. I was told that they're gonna tear the Grove Street senior citizens down and move all of them over there, and it's gonna be hard for anybody to get in.
Where did you hear that?
I just heard it tonight.
We know nothing about it.
Okay, so it's not true.
No, we know nothing.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have 2 questions.
Yes, sir.
Could you just identify
Oh,
yourself,
yeah.
John? We know who you are, but just for the record, if you
I
don't
know.
mind.
John Wise, 114 East Avenue. I forgot, I was trying to stay away from the mic and because I had my mask
Thank you.
on. One question is important to me, and the other one is to my sister. Main Street. Anybody got any idea what's going, the contamination is being dug up and put in plastic bags and put in concrete slabs like it's a grade. What's going on? Anybody got any answers to that? What?
South Jersey Gas is full.
You guys didn't know that?
No, we do.
Come on, you kidding me?
Yeah, we know about that.
Okay, what I'm trying to say, one day I come by, I see a little trucks and dirt and stuff. I said, okay, they're cleaning up. Come by the next day, I couldn't even see the truck, or the machine that was there was larger than this building, man, just digging and I'm concerned because is it getting any worse? they just keep in contact on it to make sure that everything is gonna be okay, or what?
Now that, Mr. Wise, if you remember, what was it, a couple years back, that big machine was here, and, they weren't able to complete, they weren't able to complete the project with that machine at the time, so they had to reallocate that machine to somewhere else, and we're just getting back to getting this machine again, so they can finish the project, so they're just finishing what they started, that's
Okay,
what
now-
you're saying.
Now that you rung my bell,
Mhm.
past 25, I didn't remember that. But yes, you are right. I'm sorry, Mayor, you are
No,
right.
that's fine.
But it had the time span was so long.
It was a long
so
time.
You just forget about it.
That's right.
And you come riding by, and you know the earth removers are out there. You know, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Man, but if you guys ever go by, I mean, it looks like at a cemetery when they're putting you can't put the casket in the plain ground, and again you got to put the blocks down in the. But that's what I wanted to know. So they finishing, they're going back to do the job.
Right, and it should be done, Mark.
The wall's done.
The wall's,
They'll
there you
do a
go.
restoration in the next by
Yes.
6 to 8 weeks.
So we're in the home stretch, Mr. Wise.
Wow, man,
We're
I
in
tell
the
you,
home stretch.
it's something.
Yeah.
The other question is, my sister Marcella Simmons lives on Truman Avenue, behind. Anyway, she called. They're doing some. I guess they're gonna build. I don't know who the company is or whatever. They're cutting down trees and digging and sawing. And she called to ask somebody about a noise ordinance. And they told her 6 o'clock. Do anybody know about a noise ordinance in Glassboro?
No, we
6
have.
o'clock?
Yeah, to my recollection, I think it is,
6 or
I
7.
wanna say 6.
I thought it was 7.
I thought it was 7.
Yeah.
Somebody told her,
Seven.
she called today.
I'll double check.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought it was
Okay.
7.
Thank you.
Boy, she said, it's right there, you know, it's annoying to her.
Mhm.
She also stated that there was a lot of senior citizens down there, widows. That's what they're, senior citizens without, you know, any men around. She's one of them, she's got children there. But so she was concerned. She said, "Will you ask that question for me, please?" So I said, "Well, where you gonna be? I'm going to church." So, you know, so but
So are they starting before 7, is that what she's saying?
well, they there early in the
Yes.
morning.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
and I mean, I went by there and I stopped in with 4 guys doing chainsaws and the other 2 is doing the grinding and then the other guys knocking down stumps and, you know, digging holes, I guess.
Mhm.
It is a nuisance to those women down there. And so she wanted to ask that question. And you guys are saying 7
7 a.m.
in the evening, or you're talking morning 7? What are you talking
Morning
about?
7.
7 to 7, I
Yeah.
believe. We'll double check and get back.
Yeah, because she said when she called today, they said 6 o'clock. And so she had called me about like 6:30 to just let me know that it was still going on. But yeah, okay, I'm thank you for that because I had forgotten all about that. And I appreciate being here. Good to see all of y'all.
You as well.
You know, I see that the Easter Bunny didn't take you away. You
Yeah.
know, something like that. But God bless you.
You
And
as well.
love you. I'll have some questions when I got questions. You guys know that.
Yes, we do.
Okay?
We
Thank
look
you for that.
forward to that.
You look forward to it.
Yes, we do.
Okay, well, that's what keeps the
You
meeting
keep,
going,
you
right?
keep us honest.
And you guys keep me aware. All right, I did talk about Chip doing that work
Yeah.
in
Yes,
front
you
of my
did.
house last time. God bless you.
Thank
To
you.
you as well, thank you.
Seeing,
Wise, I just saw I looked at the ordinance, it's section 327(8), it's between the hours, you cannot, between 6 p.m. and 7 a.m., they're prohibited. 6 p.m. to 7 a.m.
so it's 6.
So that's
So
where I
it's
got the 6.
7 in the morning till 6 at
6
night.
to 6 in the evening.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Good to know.
hearing no more, I move the public portion be closed.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. The public portion is now closed. And at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve all duly authorized bills.
Move that all duly authorized bills be paid.
Move that it be seconded.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I have been abstention.
Yes. Abstentions?
I have actually 4, 01, 407, 412, 413, and 435. All yes, all yes.
All four of those?
Yep.
Okay, those abstentions have been noted and motion still carries. Any closing comments from our administrator?
Mayor.
Thank you. And I just want to thank everyone for coming in and expressing your concerns and asking your questions. I encourage you to continue to do so. Everybody stay healthy and safe, and we can enjoy some of this warm weather. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you. Our next regular meeting is scheduled for May the 10th, 2022, 6:30 p.m. Great evening.